And we are live. Welcome to Gold Local Podcast, everybody. My name is Jake, joined along by my co-host Cruz here on Gold Local Podcast. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to be talking on some Super Bowl content, or Super Bowl topics, sorry. And yeah, we have Cruz here on the second camera. Oh, there we go. There's us. And yeah, we're going to be talking about some Super Bowl topics, so we're going to get him set up here. Maybe I can fit it. Can I put him on the wall, maybe? You think? It won't work. Wait. No. Wait. Wait, Cruz, are you? Can you see the stream?
You're on pause.
I mean, on YouTube.
Oh, you want me to watch it on YouTube?
I don't know. I'm trying. Like, you're.
No, go on. I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm going on my TV.
Crap.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get you on my wall.
I'm watching it right now.
I'm trying to get you on my wall. Wait, maybe like this?
You're on my TV right
Yeah. Fine. I'll have to hold him like this. Why won't he turn upside up? Like, upside.
now. Upside down.
Yeah. I think you have to turn your phone, turn your camera. I think you have to turn your camera.
Huh?
I think you have to turn your camera.
Off?
No, you have to, like, turn your, like, phone horizontally.
Like this?
Yeah. Okay, we're good now. We're chilling.
It's dead. It's charging.
Oh. Alright, so
I'll hold it like this.
he won't fit on the wall, so I'm just gonna hold Cruz like this for the show. Alright, so for today's podcast, we're going to be talking about, like we did last year in a video, because we couldn't do the actual podcast, we're going to be going over a couple different non-big name players that could have an effect on tonight's game. Game happens in about an hour, so that's why we're doing this live, because you can't edit one. So we're just going to do a Pat McAfee style show. It's really low budget, though. Should probably get a good setup behind. Probably should have done it in the Epic Jake studio, but also, we got some cups. Super Bowl 57 cups. Man, Party City has good deals on Super Bowl stuff, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, how you doing, Cruz?
I'm pretty good.
Alright. We hope to do these more often, so yeah. First and foremost, on the main channel, if we're gonna talk about some score predictions, I did a short, and according to my short, where I poured track spikes into cups, 29-7 49ers was the final score prediction. Cruz, what do you got for your score prediction?
All right. It could either go both ways. It could be a close game or a blowout, but I think it's going to be 34-27 49ers.
All right. Now, also, Cruz is not old enough to actually bet. So, Cruz, what were the bets that you put down earlier?
I'll actually find them right now. Are you able to still see me on the screen?
Yeah, I can still see you on the screen.
All right, I'll be able to tell you right now.
All right.
And if you guys want, you guys can comment down the ones that you think. So for Super Bowl MVP, I took Christian McCaffrey.
Nice.
For the national anthem, I picked the over on the national anthem over 90.5 seconds. Let's see what else. Coin toss, I picked it to be tails. The Gronk kick, I made him yes, he's going to make it. Now, I took Taylor Swift to be shown over 5.5 times.
Hope not.
So we'll see if that's true. Usher's first song at halftime is going to be Love in This Club. And if you guys don't know the famous commercial singing outlet,
I think that commercial's the best,
yes,
bro.
they will show it. And the Gatorade dump is going to be blue. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change it from blue to orange. Change it to orange. And then player stat picks, I took Christian McCaffrey over 75 yards total. Took Rashee Rice over 6 receptions. And Isaiah Pacheco 1 touchdown.
Now, again, like I said, Cruz is not old enough to bet, but if he were to bet, that's what he'd choose. He has his Deebo Samuel jersey on. I do not own a Chiefs or Niners
If you guys
jersey.
didn't know, last year I perfectly predicted the score: 38-35 Kansas City Chiefs.
I got the Miles Sanders Super Bowl jersey on. So Cruz predicted the score, right? I predicted the Eagles. My prediction last year was Eagles Bengals, but 2 years ago I did predict the Rams to make it. I have the hat on right now. I actually predicted the Rams to win it all. Actually, I think my prediction was, I think it was. I think my prediction was that I remember it was Rams. I forget the AFC team though. I remember I just thought the Rams would win it all. I think it was. I probably predicted Rams Chiefs or Rams Bucks honestly because Tom Brady was still there. Oh wait, no Bucks NFC. I'm dumb. Yeah, I think I picked Rams Chiefs probably. I wanted Eagles Bengals to happen really bad last year, but it didn't. I got my birds though, so. All right, so now to the topics that we have been waiting a long time for. That is some of the non-big name players that could have an impact on this game, or who we think will have an impact on this game.
Let's do one defense and one offense for each team.
All right, so for example, we can't pick like Christian McCaffrey because obviously he'll have an impact. We can't pick Patrick Mahomes. We can't pick Nick Bosa. We can't pick Chris Jones. We gotta pick like guys laid back. So last year, for the Eagles, I picked Kenneth Gainwell. He scored a touchdown. He got called back though. I picked Nick Bolton. He ended up scoring a touchdown, so I was right on that. And I picked Ndamukong Suh for the Eagles. That didn't go that well though. He didn't have that much impact on defensive end. But yeah, we did not script any of this, so we're just gonna be saying names off the top of our heads. So yeah. I guess I'll go first. We'll start with 49ers defense. Actually, you want to go first? I don't know, I think. You seem like you know.
Yeah, hold on. Just give me 1 second.
All right.
I have a player in mind, but I'm just not totally sure. But it's one player on the Niners defense.
Next show, I'm
I think he's gonna have a good game. Now I know he's not like a big, like huge name like Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, but I think Dre Greenlaw is gonna have a good game.
Oh, I got beef with Dre Greenlaw.
I'll take Dre Greenlaw because he's an overall good player. He's not bad. He's a great tackler in the open space. So give me Dre Greenlaw.
All right, so to sum that up, Dre Greenlaw actually got ejected in the game I was at, and got my man Big Dom also ejected for the rest of the regular season. He had to sit in the locker room. But yeah, if you wonder why Eagles fans and Niners fans don't really mesh well, there's a little of the reason why. But Dre Greenlaw, he did have the game-winning pick against Jordan Love. Jordan Love could have a legacy drive there, and he ruined it. But 49ers defense for me, all the guys I really know on their defense are like big names. Like I know Nick Bosa, I know Fred Warner. I just can't think of them all. Actually, is Eric Armstead count? Is he a big name? Actually, nope. I got mine. Former Bird, Javon Hargrave. No bias here. He was kind of just the first one popping in my head. Javon Hargrave is a D lineman, and he complements Chase Young and Nick Bosa. So if Chase Young and Nick Bosa need a rest or need some time to be on the sideline, they need someone to put pressure on Mahomes, get him to roll out the pocket. You got Javon Hargrave. I think Hargrave could have an impact on today's game.
Yeah, all right. Are we going to do Chiefs?
We'll do Chiefs defense now.
Okay. All right. I got a player.
All right.
I don't know if L'Jarius Sneed has a big name.
No, not compared to other guys you have.
All right. I'm going to take L'Jarius Sneed, corner for the Chiefs, number 38. Now, he is a great player. I think he's either a really good man. He's a great corner. I think he's good. He's a good zone coverage too. But give me L'Jarius Sneed. I think he's a great corner, underrated.
All right. Next time we do one of these shows, we're just gonna have to think it out more. We kind of just we're sitting down, we're bored, and we're like, okay, let's do a podcast, live Pat McAfee show type thing. This is not the Pat McAfee show, by the way. This is very low budget, obviously. So I would have him on like a separate camera. It's on the screen, but the whole like live stream system I did use, like broke or not broke, but like glitched. I can't use it, and I don't know any better ones to use. Okay, Chiefs. Is Nick Bolton still not a big name? I mean, he scored in the Super Bowl, so people know him, obviously.
No, I think he's not a big name.
He's not a big name. Who could I go with? I can't do Chris Jones. Chiefs lost a lot of their guys. I mean, Chiefs. Do I really have to go look up the Chiefs defensive roster? I really might. Like, I know a lot of their guys. Like, if you told me their names, I'd know them. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Chiefs depth chart. Do I seriously? Never mind. Let's see. All right, I have two guys that I think could contend for this, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of them. I think Jalen Watson, he could have a good game. If he can get like a pick or something, that'd be pretty good.
Isn't Jalen Watson on the offense?
It says he's a cornerback, and he is a cornerback.
Is he number 84 on the Chiefs?
No.
Yes, he is. Jalen Watson. It's either Jalen Watson or somebody else.
Justin Watson, he's a receiver on the Chiefs. Jalen Watson's on defense. He's the cornerback. He's CB. All right. So I got Jalen Watson, and I guess since I really couldn't think of one, I'll do one more. George Karlaftis. I mean, he's good, but like he's not that known. And then Trent McDuffie. He's pretty good though. So George Karlaftis and Jalen Watson.
Let's do Niners offense.
Niners offense.
I'll go first, I guess.
All right, I know I'm done.
All right, I think for Niners offense is give me wide receiver 3, Ray McCloud. Ray McCloud is a speedster. He's a pretty good receiver if you give him the ball. I'm pretty sure he had I think it might have been against the Packers or Lions. I think he had a big game. Actually, you know what? I'm actually switching my guy up. Are you going to allow that?
I will allow that. If you do my guy, though, I'm going to be kind of mad.
Give me Jauan Jennings.
Are you serious? Are we serious? That's what I was going to do. Are we serious? Okay, so talk all you want, because I got to think of another guy.
I got Jauan Jennings. He's a great receiver. He's getting a little agey, but he's good. But Jauan Jennings is overall a great receiver. He comes up clutch like he did in the Packers game. He needed a big third down. Give it to Jauan Jennings. Man, he's a great wide receiver that he needs to be used more.
All right. So there's Cruz's answer, and well, it was my answer. But I know who I'm gonna do. So you'll see where I'm going with this. This guy on the 49ers, you might know him. His name's Christian McCaffrey. You might know him, actually. He's a running back, He just got Offensive Player of the Year, casual Christian McCaffrey. Well, there's a guy that sits behind him and has to be on the bench a lot because of this guy. His name's Elijah Mitchell. Before they traded for Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell was putting up fantasy points. I remember him putting up touchdowns, everything. If they want to have Christian McCaffrey take a breather, which he rarely needs, or if they need Christian McCaffrey to take a break or need him to run a screen or be in the slot or something, if they need him to go out wide, you got Elijah Mitchell. Now, like I said earlier, Kenneth Gainwell, he scored a touchdown last Super Bowl, and it got called back. So if you're saying RB2s don't generally score a lot in the playoffs, I rest my case there. Kenneth Gainwell had one in his hands. So, if Christian McCaffrey ain't behind Brock Purdy and he's out wide out or he's on the bench, Elijah Mitchell is a good guy to get the ball to when you least expect it. And, what was I going to say? Crap, I forget what I was going to say. What are you watching? Alright, so back to, and Cruz's camera's all going wild. Back to Elijah Mitchell, though. The thing is, Christian McCaffrey, he draws a lot of attention. So people aren't going to be really paying as much attention to Elijah Mitchell as you might think, because they're going to be looking for Christian McCaffrey. So if you have them both in the field and you have to pick one of them to guard, who you guarding? You're obviously guarding McCaffrey because you don't want to let him loose. And that's why earlier this season, I have to bring the Eagles into it, sorry, Cruz, but that's why I like that we signed Julio Jones. Julio Jones, he's kind of old. Some people can say he's washed and that he can't really put up that much production, and he really didn't put up that much production except for a couple games. Now, what I liked about Julio Jones, with him being one of the best wide receivers of his era when he was in his prime, he draws a lot of attention. He takes attention away from Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, and at the same time, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are taking lots of attention away from him because they're both in their primes right now. So Elijah Mitchell could be a threat. Chiefs offense, you got anyone?
Yeah, I do.
All right, go for it.
Give me Justin Watson. Justin Watson, I remember him, I forget what game it was. It might have been the Eagles game. I think it was the Eagles game. He had a touchdown or two versus the Eagles. They're going to need him to win this game, because if they're going to win, I don't think they're going to, but if they're going to want to win this game, they're going to need Justin Watson, because they're going to have to take away, the Niners are going to have to take away Travis Kelce. And what does that leave you? Justin Watson, great guy, great tight end, great speed. I think Justin Watson's a good player.
All right, so Justin Watson's your guy. Honestly, I didn't really think of a guy. There's a couple guys I could go with here. I could go with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I don't really want to. I could go with Kadarius Toney. I went with him last year, and it kind of panned out good. He had the longest punt return in Super Bowl history and scored a touchdown, so yeah, I guess that's just how it works. I'm not going to go with MVS. I couldn't tell you who the Chiefs' backup tight end is, because I don't think that have the Chiefs ever even used a backup tight end? Let's just think about that for a second. Have they ever used a... What?
I think it's Tony Cray.
Oh yeah, I used him in Madden. I'm gonna have to pick somebody. Okay, I went with him last year, so I'm gonna go with him again this year. See if I still got good luck with him. I guess I'll go with Kadarius Toney. I'm not saying he's good, but
If he gets the ball.
did you see on Media Day? He went into the interview on Media Day, and someone asked him if he was still the best guy on the field, and he still said he's the best receiver out there.
He's like, if I get the ball.
Huh?
He's like, yeah, if I get the ball. I mean, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him, but when you have Kadarius Toney's track record, like Kadarius Toney, at his best he's good, but he's just inconsistent sometimes. I mean, obviously, I went with him last year, and he had the longest punt return in Super Bowl history. Almost scored on that play and had a touchdown, so like he came up pretty big in that, and isn't really a big name. Still isn't a big name. The only reason he's a big name right now is just everyone talks about him whenever he like does something or screws up. Like, for example, the play where he had the offensive offsides when they could have won the game on a legendary play. Everyone was talking about that, and who was responsible for that? Kadarius Toney. Who was responsible for multiple drop passes in the Week 1 opener of Chiefs vs. Lions, Kadarius Toney, and I wanted a Lions-Chiefs Super Bowl to happen, and maybe it happens again. Maybe Kadarius Toney turns it around, and he comes up big in this game. We'll have to see.
Never know.
All right. And I guess just because for something else to talk about, if we want to go with the underrated special teams player, I guess I'll have to go with Kadarius Toney again.
Special teams?
Jake Moody. Maybe he clutches up.
Give me Ray McLeod.
Ray McLeod. Oh, so we both went. I mean, who else were we gonna go with? Dude, I ran back multiple kickoffs in Madden A for touchdowns. I don't know why, but lately a lot of people have been running back kickoffs in Madden. But yeah, since this is Goldable Podcast, we're gonna just talk about anything. So let's talk about some of the most memorable moments from this year, because it was a really fun season. I mean, as a Birds fan, it was really fun until we got to that final stretch.
Let's do our top 3 plays of the whole season.
Do we want to do like offensively, defensively?
No, just top 3 plays in general.
All right. Top 3 plays in general. I don't have any in order. Honestly, let's not do an order because
Let me go first.
Here, let's not do anything in order. Honestly, if the Kadarius Toney play worked out against the Bills, that would have been like 2 or 1.
All right. No biased. I'm not trying to be biased, but the Giants ended up losing this game. But what is his? I forget his name. It's like Olszewski or something on the Giants. His punt returner. He had a 94-yard punt return versus the Los Angeles Rams, and Giants were down by 1 point, 22-23. Waiting for the extra point, and we missed it. But that punt return, that was a pretty good punt return I've ever seen before.
All right, so if we want to talk about punt returns, I'm going to throw them right back at you.
I know what you're going to say.
If we want to talk about punt returns, I'm going to throw them right back at you. You know what I'm talking about. By the way, this is not my best play of the season, or probably not even up there. It's just saying it for him. Britton Covey against the Giants on Christmas Day. Man, what a good way to open up that game. Britton Covey, honestly, he went undrafted and has kind of worked his way up to be the wide receiver 5 in Philly and become a really good punt returner. And honestly, no bias, one of the best in the league at his position at punt returner.
All right, my number 2 play.
Honorable mention, but that's
my number 2 play is probably going to be Kawhi.
Oh, I know what I'm going with.
This is really hard.
This one I'm actually going to be legit about. Oh, wait, where are you going?
All right, I'm going to give you... My number 2 is going to be the A.J. Brown catch versus Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was
sick.
Catch. That was an insane catch. See, I was debatable with number 2 with that T. Higgins catch the one game. But I think A.J. Brown's catch was a little bit better.
This one, I'd say, is probably my top 5 plays the whole season. Happened week 1. It was actually nominated for one of the best moments of the season, but Cowboys got it for like some slant play against Washington. And that is week 1. Jets, Bills, MetLife. We're all pumped up that Aaron Rodgers is going to come in and be that guy in New York, save them from their 50-year-long misery. And 4 plays in, he goes down, torn Achilles, done for the year. All hope is lost in New York, and, after this game it pretty much was, because it was pretty rough after this. But at least for this game, Zach Wilson was at least able to keep up with Josh Allen, and at the end of the game, take it to overtime. Bills got the ball, couldn't do anything with it, had to punt it. A rookie, Xavier Gipson, in his debut, goes out to take the punt return, and he takes it to the house. In a game where all Jets fans lost hope, he came in and saved it. So I think that punt return specifically for a touchdown in overtime to win the game has to be up there for one of the best plays of the season.
All right, we're both on our number 1 plays of the season.
Oh, I wasn't going in order. I'm just saying a bunch of them that I think of.
But I'm going in order.
Okay.
Number 3.
Crew's going in order. I'm just blurting out stuff.
Number 1. Man. Oh, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good plays.
I'm going to just think of a couple. I mean, I didn't watch every single game, so like I don't know all the plays. I mean, I've seen highlights and stuff. So you'd probably think it's like Justin Jefferson or something, but he was injured most of the year. Ooh, honorable mention. It's another Jets one. Or no, it was Dolphins actually. Javon Holland. The fail
Oh,
Mary taking it on Black Friday, taking it to the house on a Hail Mary. That
I
was
was actually
wild.
thinking of doing a Dolphins play too. There was just so many, like 70+ yard touchdowns. It's just like hard to choose from.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, actually,
I'd say
I can't figure out anything right now. I'll think about it, but we'll come back to this. But
all right.
I just figured out some new topic we can do. Best performance at each position. Only doing 3 positions: quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. Best performance.
All right,
Not
I'm
like the
down.
whole season, just like best performance in a game.
All right. So, for me, we'll start with QB.
Start with QB.
At QB, going at week 9, week 10,
Please.
at week 9, week 10, I'm going with Jalen Hurts.
Of course.
He played phenomenal. 9-1. That's a really good performance, and he had some really good games. He had one against the Bills. He got his revenge against the Chiefs. He beat some really good teams in that stretch, except the Jets. And I think if the season were to end that day, he would have deserved MVP, but obviously didn't. And you know how the Eagles' season ended. So in the end, I'm gonna give this to Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen actually played really well down the stretch toward the end of the season. Because I think no QB had a perfect season. Me personally, Lamar didn't deserve MVP. I think someone else did, who I'll mention.
I think it should have been Josh
Allen. But I think it's Josh Allen. Lamar didn't have a great beginning of the season too. He lost some games too. It's just Lamar was playing really good down the stretch, and he got MVP for it.
Lamar played best when it mattered most.
Okay, so he's your QB.
My QB, best performance. Okay. I mean, I do not. This is an honorable mention. Honorable mention goes to Tommy DeVito versus the Green Bay Packers.
I'm out.
No, this isn't my best QB for. It's an honorable mention. I know you hate. Jake.
Yeah.
I know you hate the Giants. I know you hate Tommy DeVito.
I didn't say I hated him. He's not the best quarterback.
You cannot tell me that performance was not amazing. From an undrafted QB, nobody knew who he was. He stepped up when it mattered the most.
So why aren't you talking about Brock Purdy now? He's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is an honorable mention to him. All right, my actual best performance is probably going to be.
Let's start with.
Prescott.
Wait, why are you doing all? Whoa! What? No way! It's not Dak Prescott. It's not Dak Prescott.
Remember those games?
Are you seriously not gonna say Lamar?
Remember those games when he would have 400+ passing yards during that 3 or 4 game stretch, like at least 2 touchdowns a game, and he had over 400 yards. Like, dude, you cannot tell me not every QB is doing that.
Can I ask you a question?
Consistently? No.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What happened in the wild card against the Packers?
I'm talking about the stretch.
What's the stretch?
Huh?
What's the stretch?
But when he had those games when he had like 400 passing yards.
Okay, I understand, but I think Josh Allen played better than him. Okay, so let me say this. In the stretch, the beginning of the season stretch, Jalen Hurts is the best then.
Okay, that's your opinion.
Okay, cool. Is that who you got for your best performing at that position?
Yeah, give me running back, man.
All right, running back. Just get it over with. We're both gonna go with CMC. I think CMC should have gotten MVP. He played spectacular. The NFL's. I said if CMC doesn't get MVP, NFL's rigged and he didn't get MVP. NFL's rigged, and not rigged in the way you think that they're like rigged games, but the awards, bro. Like, you didn't have to go to a quarterback, bro. You don't have to go to a QB every year.
All right, that's your pick for running back?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me Saquon Barkley. I'm just kidding. But, running back. You know what? Give me DeAndre Swift versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the regular season.
All right.
Wait, actually, did he score that game?
Swift?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I just know he had that really good play.
If he didn't score in that Bucs game, then I'll take him away. But, all right. If he did score in that game, give me Swift, but it's not him. Don't give me him. All right. And actually, you know what? Give me Christian McCaffrey, too. Christian McCaffrey, I forget what game it was. It was right off the bat, like third play in, he had like a 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Hold on, we got session. We got someone in chat. Who's in chat? No, the chat went away. Well, whoever's in chat, shout out to you, chat. Dirt, commented Jakey. What's up? Oh, yo, we got 3 people in. Let's go.
All right, actually, give me. You know what? For best running back performance, give me Christian McCaffrey versus the Arizona Cardinals this season.
All right.
4 touchdowns, insane.
For me, if we're going with like the running back to have the best game, obviously it's got to be like Christian McCaffrey. Probably one of Christian McCaffrey's games. Swift had some really good games though. Swift versus the Bucs in Week 3 was really good.
Are we going to wide receiver?
Here, I gotta think of running back real quick. I gotta think of a good running back.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, I said Christian McCaffrey, but I'm thinking of a specific performance.
I did him versus the Cardinals. We had 4 touchdowns.
Dirt say yes to Cruz's weird voice and keep doing it.
What?
Someone said say yes to Cruz's weird voice and move on.
Say yeah to Cruz in a weird voice.
Yeah, you want to come on camera, Cruz?
Who even is that?
I think it's Nick.
Say yeah, Nick. Say yeah, Jake.
All right.
Say yeah.
All right. So, moving on. I guess since viewership wants me to move on, I guess we'll have to go to wide receiver now. But best running back is obviously Christian McCaffrey.
All right. I'm going to go first for wide receiver. Let me go first.
All right. And we look.
Give me Amari Cooper versus the Houston Texans in the regular season.
Oh.
Man, dude. Oh, my. He had 256 receiving yards. Jake.
All right, we were back. I had to do something real quick. Best receiver coming up. Cruz, who you got?
Give me Amari Cooper.
Oh, wait, you said it already. Amari Cooper versus Texans.
Amari Cooper versus the Houston Texans. 256 receiving yards. I think he had 3 or 4 touchdowns.
All right.
Like, dude, that performance, I watched it on TV. I had him in fantasy. I'm watching. I'm like, man, dude, this guy's going all for it now. He had Joe Flacco at QB.
My guy.
Just won Comeback Player of the Year. I think that was the best wide receiver performance you've seen in the last 20 years. Who you got, Chase, for best wide receiver?
So, best wide receiver is obviously Tyreek Hill. But if we want to go with a good performance that I remember, one wide receiver that had a really good performance, I remember watching the game live, was Chris Olave versus the Green Bay Packers. He had a really good game, and Derek Carr also went down with injury in that game, and he had to come up big with Jameis Winston, and he did. See, I got Chris Olave for that.
All right, what are we going to do next?
We'll still be right back.
All right. You got anything else for him?
Best tight end?
Oh, tight end.
Me personally, it's not going to go to the guy on the Chiefs.
All right. No glaze or anything with Darren Waller versus the Washington Commanders in Week 7.
Wow.
I was there at the game live.
I forgot
his first touchdown as a Giant. He had like the 80 receiving. I think it was a good performance for him being Darren Waller, getting older with Tyrod Taylor backup QB. I think it just stuck out to me that he had a good game.
All right. Man. I can't remember a specific game, but a tight end that overachieved this year, I think, or not overachieved, but did better than people expected him to. David Njoku.
Who?
David Njoku, Browns.
Yeah, it's probably because he played with Joe Flacco.
No, he was just remember he had that like burning incident, like he burned his face.
Yeah.
Njoku did good. Dallas Goedert had a mid-year. Oh wait, yo, I'm dumb. Sam Laporta. It's Sam Laporta.
Forgot about him.
Sam Laporta definitely. Yeah, he definitely is the best tight end this season. Sam Laporta, definitely best tight end this season. And then, man, who else? Or a specific game. Wait, didn't Sam Laporta have a really good game against, like, the Seahawks?
Is it the Seahawks or...
Time check. 6:03, so we got, like, a half hour. We're probably going to end it soon. Sam Laporta.
It was Sam Laporta and... Was it the Seahawks or Vikings? I forget what team it was. He had like a 30-touchdown game.
All right. So, yes, so for my positions, we got Sam Laporta, Christian McCaffrey, Josh Allen, and Tyreek Hill. For you,
I have Dak Prescott, Christian McCaffrey, Darren Waller, and Amari Cooper.
all right. For one final segment, just to add a little more length on this. We're probably gonna end it at like 45 minutes. You, my friend, are gonna guess an NFL player. You saw the video I did with Joe Show. It's gonna be like that. Yeah, you get 5 guesses. Just let me think of a player. Cruz, I don't think can see. Can you see chat on TV?
Can I see the chat?
Here, no, don't look at chat. I need chat to give me a player.
I can't see the chat.
Oh, you can't see the chat? Oh, never mind. I'll just think.
It's only one person watching. That's me.
I'll just think of one then. Yeah, lots of views come from after. People just like listen. Some people just like listening to it. Let's
I'm
see.
ready.
I gotta think of the player.
Is it like a hard player or like
mid? You get 5 guesses.
Let's do Super Bowl players.
We're only doing off. It'll be either a QB, wide receiver, or running back. I'll just tell you that.
I mean, let's do Super Bowl players.
Oh, Super Bowl players. Okay. You can't really give much guesses though. Okay. If we're going Super Bowl players, 2. I just sneeze. If we have to do Super Bowl players, who would I pick? Here, how about we'll do playoff players? We'll do playoff players.
Alright, I'm just picking
So he'll be on a team that's in the playoffs, okay?
Alright.
So, first clue, this guy's in the NFC. Second clue, he's a wide receiver. Third clue, he won a playoff game. I won't tell you if he won the wild card, divisional, NFC championship, or if he's like in the Super Bowl. All I'll say is he won at least one playoff game, so he can't be on like the Cowboys, can't be on the Eagles, he can't be on who else lost in the wild card? I don't know.
Alright, I'm good. What else?
Fourth clue, he's in his second year, or this year was his second year. And then the final clue, I don't even know what college he went to. Final clue, his number is below 20.
Okay. I'm getting Brock Purdy vibes. But it could be like Jameson Williams.
Oh wait, I never did tell you. Here, if you're like stuck in like a minute or something, I'll tell you position. Forgot, give you a position. Whoops.
Give me a position.
Wide receiver.
Okay.
Again.
Jameson Williams.
I'll just say he made it past the wild card.
Oh yeah, definitely. So he's either on the Bucks, Niners, Lions, or what's the other team that played? He's on the Bucks, Lions, Niners, or what's the other team?
You don't know?
Oh, Packers. You said wide receiver, right?
Yeah, wide receiver.
Alright. I'm locked in this answer.
Huh?
I have my answer.
Alright, who's your answer?
Christian Watson.
Are you locking in Christian Watson, or is it somebody else? Do you think it could be somebody on the Detroit, Bucks, San Francisco? You know.
It could be, but I think that person would pick a Packers player. So give me Christian Watson.
Christian Watson. Do you lock it in? You have to say it's locked in for it to count. There was many debates on that.
Locked in Christian Watson.
Locked in Christian Watson. Sorry, man, but you're correct.
Yes, sir.
Christian Watson was the guy. And we're here at 44 minutes. So with that, we're going to wrap up this year's first annual Super Bowl Sunday edition of Gold to Gold Podcast. I'm Jake, along with my co-host Cruz. Hope you all had an amazing day. We're going to be doing some more with the Gold to Gold Podcast setup behind me, or probably switch the setup at some point. But hope you all have fun watching the Super Bowl. Go Birds. Anything, Cruz?
No, I got nothing.
All right. We're gonna be having some battery tech here. So I don't have to hold up Cruz when I want to put them on camera. But with that, have an awesome day. Hope you all enjoy watching the Super Bowl. This has been me, it's been you. We'll see y'all next time.